Just a quick test session, really. The Decals Lab Mini 7s are fast approaching. As I go off there, I'll stop that again. Right, just bear with me 1 second, guys. Just why. Yeah, so we're in the BMW M4 safety car. We are here at Autopolis. This will be the penultimate rounds of the Decals Lab Mini 7s, brought to you by the Eldersim Racing League. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a lap of Autopolis, the short circuit, which they'll be racing on Friday. So we are just currently come out the pits, so I'll give you guys a guided tour around once we've got a rough idea of what's going to go on. So yeah, like I said, I'm in the BMW M4 safety car. It is the Eldersim safety car. So if you see the logos on the side of the car, you know why. We just thought it'd be fun just to be in the M4 safety car for now, just so we get used to driving this track. I've been around here before, and you know, it is a quite amazing circuit. It's becoming apparent that we've got some quick drivers chasing each other down. James Stephen, last week we were at Lake Maggiore for rounds 9 and 10 of the Decals Lab. I believe as I go off into turn 1, just bear with me, phone's just gone ballistic. Yeah, so as I was saying, we were at Lake Maggiore last week. I believe James Stephen won race. I think he won race 1. Yeah, he did, if I remember rightly. And I think I don't know whether he did the double or not. But James Stephen's becoming a bit of a threat, even though he's a bit far down in the table. So obviously, you know, you've got Jerry Dobbin, aka Jerry Smalls, leading the championship at the moment. He's in the Autism in Motorsport backed Mini as we go through the final turn here. Well, the final 2 turns, because it's technically like a chicane. Jerry is speaking to Jerry last night, and you know, he's saying there's going to be probably battles galore here on Friday evening. So you never know with the guys. Like I say, the season is coming towards the close. We are here at Autopolis on Friday, so I'll give you a lap in a few whiles and just see what we can do, and potentially push on for potentially seeing what happens. I believe over the last couple of events we've had a couple of new drivers. We've got a new one as of Friday, Marky Mark, aka Mark McCabe. Mark is obviously not new to me. I've raced against Mark myself in the McGanns. So yeah, we are looking forward to seeing what happens, and we had Jason Grant joining a few weeks ago, so you know, we're looking forward to seeing what happens here at Autopolis. And then you've got the grand finale on the glorious Goodwood circuit, so you know, who knows. Right, so I'll give you a lap. So we head down the start finish line here at Autopolis in Japan. So we try and go into turn number 1. Ideally with the minis, I reckon they'll be a bit late on the brakes, as I am going into the gravel, which I didn't really want to do, and I'm going to abandon this lap as you do. But yeah, as I was saying, the Decals Lab Minis have been very exciting since day one of the championship. We had potentially Dan Bailey take a win at the Red Bull Ring on the short circuit there, and then unfortunately due to work commitment and issues he struck down the table, so the early pace setter has now been, I don't know, hopefully he's back this week, you never know, but with the championship coming towards its final 2 rounds of the championship, so you know we've got 4 races to go, 2 this Friday and then 2 next Friday. As we go down to the start finish line, we'll try and see what we can do here. At the moment we're a bit of a chaotic time with the schedule. So yeah, we basically we started off at Brands Hatch on the Indy circuit. Some good racing throughout that race. The drivers weren't very happy with what they were technically put on for, well, the tyres and obviously the balance of the car, so we had to listen to them and had to listen to their feedback, which is much appreciated obviously, but so we changed the tyres from the racing soft to the sport hard, and it seems to be more apparent that they're enjoying them as time goes on. Then we went to the Red Bull Ring short, as I said. I believe Dan got his first win, and then Jerry got his first win, I believe. And then we went to Willow Springs on the Horse Thief Mile, which I believe that was an absolute epic circuit. It provided some close racing, and then we went to Sardighana, and then we went to Maggiore last week, and now we're here at Autopolis for the penultimate rounds of the Decals Lab Mini 7s. So I'll give you a quick of a lap and probably show you a few ways to do it. Obviously next season it's the Porsche Super Cup. The Porsche Caymans are coming to potentially come to play next season. Obviously I'll be hosting myself and doing commentary, so obviously keep an eye out for hoppers in the comms box, which is obviously myself, and we will potentially be giving you some great battles. We've got some great circuits lined up for that, so we have got so much to play for in the minis. Jerry needs to get a bit more consistent. He's not a good qualifier from what he was telling me during a couple of times during the week last week, but he is one to watch. We've also got obviously, looks like we've got 2 new drivers into the division. We've got Jason Grant and of course Marky Mark. Mark and Jason obviously have come late into the game, well, come late into the championship, but I believe Mark is meant to be a quick guy in the minis from what I've been hearing over the course of the evening yesterday. And yeah, there's going to be hopefully some good battles. So this tight hairpin here, if you clip it into here and then throw it in, obviously it's the slowest corner on the track for the minis. You know, that hairpin will provide some great overtaking manoeuvres, as will here. But you know, as it stands, it is looking potentially, you know, anything can happen. I've not seen the championship standings as of from last week yet, so who knows what will happen for the Eldersim Decals Lab Mini 7s. It is apparent that most of the guys now are looking forward to essentially doing. They're going to see what happens on Friday. Either way, we've had some good races. We've had some people potentially win. We've had some surprising results. We got Love Mecca on the first ever win at Sardinia, and obviously Jerry's fantastic win at I believe it was Red Bull Ring on the short circuit in race 2. So you know, we are having some great battles. James Stephen has won most of the races after that. James Stephen was late to the championship due to being away. Hopefully we should have quite a good sized grid this week. I'm not aware that, I know that Chris Craigie in the Hoppers vlog, the Hoppers Motorsport vlog, so our own sponsored car, will not be making it on the grid this week. He's away on holiday, so I'm not aware of anyone else missing this week, so we shall see who's going to be on the grid here. So as we blast up the final turn, this is essentially where it's going to get you. The start finish line here at Autopolis is going to be quite sensationally battled as we break into turn number 1. I know it says gear 2, but gear 3 for a BMW, it may be gear 2 for the Minis, it may be even gear 1. So we cut out into this tight turn here, into turn number 2 here. It's followed by potentially a left bend before it goes into a tight hairpin. So this tight hairpin here, if you get it wrong, you can have cars up in the inside and basically maybe the outside as you power on into turn number 4 here, and then you've got turn number 5, which is a long sweeping right bend, well, left bend rather, as we fly into penultimate sort of penultimate turns here, and then you've got ideally brake at the second arrow if you can, drop it down into the chicane and fly across into the start finish line. And potentially these guys in the Minis will know exactly how it will feel for them on Friday, whereas it is, like I say, it is the penultimate round of the championship. We have got potentially 2 more rounds after this week. We are, well, 2 more races should I say, 2 more races at Goodwood on the Goodwood circuit. It is not the Festival Speed hill climb. We are on the glorious Goodwood motor racing circuit. So I'm looking forward to being back on home turf after having an international adventure this season. But I'd like to thank the guys at Elderson Racing. So I'd like to thank the admins, well, my fellow admins, Nick Sargent and John Riley, and of course Darren Baldwin, and of course Malcolm Argyle. Without these guys, we wouldn't be potentially racing, or we potentially wouldn't be doing commentary. So thank you guys. I just thought I'd just throw that in my stream. So if you're watching this later, guys, thank you very much. So yeah, I think the guys have enjoyed the Minis. Also at the same time on a Friday, if you like what you see here with the Minis that we do, check out obviously I think it's the Shell Lawman Bats British Touring Car League. You have the host with the most, Malcolm Argyle. Yeah, so Malcolm Argyle presents the touring car commentary as I throw it off again into turn 1. You have obviously whoever wins this league gets promoted up into the BTCC next season, and then also whoever unfortunately does very, I'm not going to say very poorly, but whoever finishes in the bottom half of the table, I think it's the bottom 2 I believe, drop into up with us for tier 2. So I'm looking forward to seeing what potentially will happen on Friday with the penultimate round of the Decals Lab. So it's also a massive thank you to Shell Lawman and also the Decals Lab for sponsoring us. Without them we wouldn't potentially have sponsors. And also from a personal note, as of owning Hopper's Motorsport Vlogs myself, it's been a pleasure to be part of the grid, having our own sponsorship. Obviously it's not, we don't, obviously for Hopper's Motorsport Vlogs we don't pay commission to be on the grid, we just do it out of our own generosity and kindness. So I'll give you a couple more laps of Fuji, not Fuji, or Topless. I keep getting confused because they're both Japanese tracks. I'll give you probably 1 or 2 laps of this, and then we'll jump into Goodwood, and I'll give you a couple of laps of Goodwood as well, so you get a mixture of the remaining 2 rounds of the championship. As I say guys, it will be very interesting to see what goes on Friday. Over the last couple of weeks, it has been, some of it's been emotional, some of it's been quite, I don't know whether how I can put it, but some of it's been like, yes, we've had our moments, but the guys in the minis seem to be a bit, well, they are respectful, but we seem to have less contact. So I don't know whether it's because the cars are equally matched or because the cars are thereabouts. We are looking forward to potentially seeing what the guys can do here on Friday as I drift it going out the final turn there. That's technically what I didn't want to do, but you know. So we've got just while I check a message on my phone, just bear with. But yeah, I was just saying, basically, the drivers have seemed to enjoy it. They're hopefully looking forward to the Porsche Super Cup next season with the Caymans. So, yes, I'm driving my car back now. But yeah, and so they're looking forward to it, and put myself as looking forward to doing it as commentary and hosting the lobby. So obviously guys, if you like what you see guys, check out Eldersim Racing. We're on Facebook, YouTube, I believe we're also on Instagram and Twitter, and I think we are going to be on TikTok, I believe. So if you'd like to see what we are going to be up to over the next couple of months, be sure to give the page a like, and obviously the YouTube channel a like and a subscribe. And yeah, I'm going to give you guys a quick few laps around. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a lap around Goodwood, just why we're here. So Goodwood speed motor racing circuit. It is quite how can I put it? It is quite a nice circuit. It's based in Chichester, down in Sussex. I've got a mate actually who watches the stream on a Friday. Who actually watches the stream on a Friday, who actually lives nearby. So hopefully when he watches the stream he'll feel like he's there. So we're going to give a couple of laps at Goodwood as we get the Union Jack flag to wave us out. There's no starting light gantry for potentially round here. It's just a Union Jack checker, and then obviously with the checker flag at the end of the race. So obviously Goodwood is by an airfield so by Goodwood Airfield. So yeah, this is going to be the last round of the championship. So this is going to be a week on Friday. So the guys, I believe, are looking forward. They know for a fact if they get it wrong here, they will go off. I'll try and get a circuit as I've gone off. So old cock. But as you can imagine, I'll try and get a circuit map up of Goodwood and try and learn the bends of the circuit so I can pronounce them properly. I'm going to turn the TCS up, stop it from spinning out, but this part of the circuit here is great. On the brakes it says gear 2, but the minis may do it potentially flat. We've got the chicane at the end of the lap here, which is kind of, if you get it wrong you can smash into that chicane, which it may provide a decent overtaking manoeuvre, but as we start lap number 2 out of potentially, I don't know how many laps we've got here, I believe it's 15 round here. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing potentially what's going to happen. This could be the title decider, or we could have the title decided already at our top list this week. But when we go to Goodwood for the last round of the championship, this will be, as I say, a week on Friday for the Eldersim Decals Lab Mini 7s. We are going to be potentially looking forward to commentary, as I've gone off at the same corner as last time, but a bit wider this time. Oh, for yes, as you can imagine. But yeah, as I say, we're looking forward to seeing what the minis can do around here. I believe, as you can see, it's a nice British circuit. You can tell it's an old British circuit with the old speakers. Obviously, we are over near the, believe, the motor racing circuit is on the outskirts of the hill climb. I don't know whereabouts in relation to the hill climb circuit is as we break into the chicane for the turn the lap. But I'll go through the lap and I'll give you guys a hopper's eye view. So yeah, we are here at glorious Goodwood, heading into turn number 1 and obviously turn number 2 as we drift a bit wide there. I'll try and get the corner names ready for a week on Friday so I can pronounce the corner names during the commentary. And yes, if you haven't guessed, we have potentially, hopefully in the next couple of months, we're going to sign a deal potentially during the vlogs to do, well, we signed an idea for doing a Hoppers Motorsport vlogs for the online racing vlog, but it will contain the guys from Eldersim Racing, so they're gonna have a big chunk of the vlog when I do it. But yeah, here at Goodwood, we are looking, like I say, I'm looking forward to seeing potentially what will go on here as the Eldersim Racing safety car is catching and slowly getting there. So we've got the guys going to be out. Hopefully I believe the minis are going to be a bit slower around here, but we've got the benchmark breaking into the chicane here. Oh, as I go off there, so the marshals, and that there's a green light in the pit lane, but I don't know whether, I think that's just for the pit lane. So there you go, that's a couple of laps of Autopolis and Goodwood, obviously for the Eldersim minis, and I will catch you guys when I do. So best luck guys, and I will see you soon.